your shame, you know you wear it inside. Run away with all your lies, run away in your disguise, you know you don't fool me. You blame me for your boredom, you blame me for your pain.
Well, hello, it's Paul Mash TV time, and I'm Paul Mash, your host, of course, and we're glad that you could join us today. And the following and the emails and so forth have been more phenomenal than ever, and we appreciate that. If you haven't had a chance to do it yourself, there's different ways you can contact me. Just go to www.facebook.com/PaulMashTV. Be sure to like the page, and you feel free to join the conversations and inbox me there. And you can follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/PaulMashTVofficial. And you can also email me. That's pmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And right now you're probably watching this on YouTube, and if you are, there's that red subscribe button right down there. Just click that. You'll keep up with the latest episodes whenever they become available. So I hope you do that. And if you missed anything I said, we have a closing credit screen. It'll recap all that for you, so we'll give you time to get a pen and paper ready. Write down that info. So we hope that you'll do that. Right now, we have from Los Angeles, California, we have Havoc. He's a very talented and awesome hip-hop singer. And if you haven't heard from him, you're going to right now. He's a very well-established singer, and I think you're really going to like this guy for those that haven't heard of him. If you have heard of him, then you know who he is. So we're going to get to that in just a moment, but first, as always, let's have a quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away.
Does anyone know where Lou is? Anyone? Let's jam.
We're fabulous, nobody's doing for the crushed and the broken hearted. We're fabulous, nobody's doing 'cause we can and we just got started. Come on and bang.
Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us on another interview. And with me from Los Angeles, California, we have Havoc. Thanks for joining us, Havoc.
Hey, thank you for having me, man. It's my privilege and my honor, man, to be on your show today, man.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate your kind words.
Right.
A question I like to ask a lot is, why don't you tell me a little bit about what motivated you to become a musician? I mean, everybody has their own story, so let's hear your story.
Oh, wow, man. That's pretty simple, man. I was born into music. I actually was born in Chicago, Illinois. And I was born a celebrity kid. My father is in a legendary Hall of Fame group out of Chicago called the Shy-Lites. And my dad's group had #1 hits like "Tell Me Have You Seen Her," and "Oh Girl," "Give More Power to the People." Beyonce's biggest song, "Crazy in Love," is my dad and them remake. Paul Wall redid "Oh Girl." Also, Hammer redid "Have You Seen Her" on his album, and my father and them "Have You Seen Her" was also in the trailer for Finding Dory, the big movie about Nemo. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up, man, pretty much around a lot of celebrities growing up. The Emotions, Pop Staple and the Staple Singers. I grew up around, the Jackson 5. I grew up around, Soul Train with Don Cornelius. And I had a pretty great life, growing up.
Some of those were big what do you say, inspirations and influences in your life? I'm sure some of those were. Maybe you had more than that.
Right. So, and so as I grew up around music and as I got a little bit older, the first song that I remember that kind of gave me a feel, it was actually two songs. One was the Double Dutch Bus, and also Rapper's Delight. Them two songs gave me a feel of kind of like, that rap was somewhere in the midst of forming or coming, or, you knew it was something unique when you heard, Yizzy, Kizzy, Yizzy, the double did that, you know what I mean? You kind of, even though they were speaking a little pig Latin, a little bit in it. And then when Rapper's Delight came out, it was over. It kind of, took me to the point to where I felt in my heart that it was something about rap that I was going to be a part of something with it, because it's just something that it just drew me. I grasped it immediately. And so with that being said, when I graduated from high school, I immediately came to California in 1980 and, went to Southwest College. And a few years later is when I actually met my partner in music business, Prodigy. And that's when my journey for myself began, and my hip hop journey, and in the summer of '86.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's talk about your albums. I noticed that you have about 3 or 4 albums that you've had over the course of the years. Maybe you can talk a little bit about them.
Well, actually, I have a whole bunch of albums, so I'm gonna sum it up. Okay, I was in a group. My first group was South Central Cartel. Our first album was on Quality Pump Records, and my company, GWK Records, through a iconic legend, rest in peace, Russ Regan. Russ Regan was one of 2 men who sold 1 billion records in the industry, and the other one was Clyde Davis. Russ Regan gave us our first deal, and we put our first album out through him, and it was entitled South Central Madness. And, we had a lot of success with that independent album, and pretty much so went gold, pretty much, close to gold on that album. And then we wind up leaving Quality and wind up signing with Def Jam. We was the first West Coast group in the history of Def Jam from the West Coast to sign to an East Coast historic label. And we actually was the only group Russell Simmons actually signed personally from the West Coast. And so our second album was In Gats We Trust. It featured Tupac, legendary, rest in peace, Tupac, Ice-T, Spice One, Compton Most Wanted with MC8. It was a album which is pretty much platinum now. It's 900,000 plus. Also, my boy in our group, LV, won a Grammy with Coolio on Gangsta's Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Also got a plaque from Tales from the Hood, got a hit song and video for that soundtrack. I actually got a song in 8 Mile, the movie with Eminem. One of our songs is playing in the movie. I also got a song in The Substitute, the movie about the drugs in the school. Also Russell Simmons' movie called The Show. I'm also featured on that soundtrack. And, we put out 4 albums at South Central Cartel. Also, I did a all-star compilation called The Murder Squad, which was featuring some of the, best hip-hop artists in United States, from Tret from Naughty by Nature, Big Mike from the Ghetto Boys, Ant Banks from, that was part of Too Short, Click, Big Mike, and Trey Deuce, rest in peace, 3-2. So that was a huge album that came out on Def Jam. And also me and Prodigy, my partner, put out 3 individual solo albums together called Havoc and Prodigy. So a total of 8 albums just in that late 80s and into the mid 90s was that era that I did most of my work in the entertainment business and created my own legacy.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. We're getting ready to play a song, obviously, from you in just a moment here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the song, if there's a story behind it, and so on?
Okay, is it the video Go Hard?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, actually, Go Hard is actually from a docufilm, the first ever of its kind that I am filming, and been filming it over 3 years now, about the legacy of West Coast hip hop, how it started, where it started at, all of the integral parts of West Coast hip hop, and not only from the artist standpoint, producers, record stores, executives, radio personalities, retailers, just so many different aspects that contribute to the greatness and the growth of West Coast hip hop. So it's called Go Hard, the docufilm, and I'm hoping to be releasing that sometime in 2020. And it's pretty much done, and this is the first single video from the soundtrack, which is the Go Hard Collector's Edition soundtrack for the movie. And it's called Go Hard.
Okay. Well, as I said, we'll be watching that in just a moment or so, but I think that's all I can think of for right now, Havoc, and we appreciate you being on the show. We'd love to have you back sometime.
All right, have me back anytime, and don't forget about Tiffany Lewis. We're going to set you up to get an interview with Tiffany Lewis, who is the next biggest R&B diva in the music game that's coming out, and she's incredible. She is just phenomenal, and I'm gonna set that up for you to get that interview with Miss Tiffany Lewis and her album that's coming out entitled Hashtag.
Okay. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I thought we were going to be doing that interview right now, but I guess she's
right. Well, you gotta get the boss first.
Okay.
Get the boss first, and then I'll set you up with the beautiful, talented, and the spirited Miss Tiffany Lewis. And I can't wait, to get that interview set up for you. And we'll take care of that ASAP for you, sir.
Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and watch that video, Go Hard, by Havoc, and here it is right here on Palm Ash TV. Don't go away.
West Coast, go hard. My boy Young Blue, representing nitty gritty style. And my boy Enemy, coming from South Central. And my boy Young Petey, known as Cali Pitts. And me, Havoc, mouthpiece, the orchestrator of this West Coast movement. Back hard on that ass.
I make that money move, and if you got it, I get it. In the middle of the night, you make the morning news. I'm ratchet with the tools. I dismantle your body, I squeeze off, break you apart with the shotty. Go hard, why wouldn't I? Nigga, I'm the truth in the booth. Since the day dad nutted, out and I came, nigga. The rain, nigga, the same nigga. So hurricanes are came, nigga. The aim, nigga, to get richer. I fuck with ya, I'm stuck with ya. The pistol issue, it's P90. I'll come get you. You really want it, then bring opponents. I'll pummel your pumpkin till I punch your pressure points. That's pushing your functions. PHUC these niggas. Since the game bout to change, we don't need you niggas. I don't believe you niggas. Fake as fuck, not real. I don't see you niggas. Dead people, that'll be you niggas. Go hard, life is all about that money. Keep that pistol for them haters, cause they baby mamas love me. Go hard, like you fresh up off that bitch and only dream about getting rich. So I push that Maybach in this bitch. Go hard, till it's money everywhere. Money everywhere, we ain't playing fair, nigga, yeah. Go hard, like that chopper do. I'm getting money cause I'm doing what I gotta do, nigga.
Yo, I see that microphone, my nigga, I'm in the zone. I'm sitting on the throne that's made of a nigga bones. I'm in the Broham, but a black Conan. I'm a barbarian when it come to a dope jam. Serving these niggas just like I was the dope man. So what they hitting for? Turn you to a broke man. You're just a spokesman, I choke you with both hands. Leave you white like Lindsay Lohan with no tan. Get with the program, you boxing with broke hands. I'm sipping old English, walking with my gold can. I'm on a mission with this bottle and this hood rap motto. If you need that, follow. My stare's so cold, I can look you in your eyes with my eyes closed. Cause I can see you from blocks away with them bright clothes. I'm like a virgin on a period, tight flows. I bet you I could get all the dough with the right hoe.
Go hard, life is all about that money. for them haters, cause they baby mamas love me. Go hard like you fresh up off that bitch and only dream about getting rich, so I push that Maybach in this bitch. Go hard till it's money everywhere, money everywhere. We ain't playing fair, nigga, yet. Go hard like that chopper do. I'm getting money cause I'm doing what I gotta do,
all that talking that they doing, I'ma have to stall them out. When I gotta gas them up like Shell stations, I gotta stay on my route. And all of the pain that we done been through to see the other side of the road, I gotta give thanks to the Lord that I can see through the real ones and the foes. Pass my game down to the people, young prophet like Pop. Riding Benzes in them trenches while we setting up shop. I'm the teacher to the newest generation of rap music. Jack of all trades, get in the booth and go stupid. I'ma go hard and none of you haters ain't never gonna do what I do. A lot of the rappers that think they hard ain't really rapping like Blue. Better get your pen in your pad, cause I'm making all you look bad. In the way that I do my thing, it makes these other suckers mad. And I love it, cause there ain't nothing that you got that's above it. Instead of worrying about who you with tonight, go get some money, count all day long like the clock on the wall. Go hard, status vicious with the lyrics that's raw.